Hello, Capricorn. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So glad you could make it. Capricorn, I already shuffled and laid out your spread, so we're going to get into your reading now. And stick around at the end. We're going to see what some additional guidance Spirit has for you about your money and finances. So, your overall energy around you and your money and finances is Ace of Swords. For some of you, you're getting clarity or an epiphany about your money and finances. For some of you, a new strategies. For some of you, you're experiencing a breakthrough. For some of you, you're experiencing a cut to your money and finances. I do feel that, Capricorn, some of you are not very happy with the way things have gone with your money and finances, where there's some unfulfillment. For others of you, you come up with a way to move on. But with this Ace of Swords, be careful because it's a double-edged sword here. But this Ace of Swords is saying that you're focusing on trying to get a breakthrough here. Perhaps even you're looking to see what you need to cut out that's not serving you regarding your money and finances with this Ace of Swords. Or there's a piece of information that is needed, or a piece of information that you come across that can influence your money and finances in a way that is either going to allow you to move on from the things that you're not satisfied or unfulfilled by that's happening with your money, or that's causing you to feel unfulfilled and seeing things not working out the way that you want with this Ace of Swords. So let's see what's going on here for you. Now, about your money and finances is the Seven of Swords. So some of you are thinking negatively. Some of you are sabotaging yourself and your money and finances. Some of you are trying to escape, trying to duck a responsibility. Some of you, money is being taken from you, or was taken from you. For some of you, you were trying to figure out how to strategize about your money and finances with this Seven of Swords. Also, the Seven of Swords is saying that for some of you, you experienced being taken advantage of, or you were looking to take advantage in some way with the Seven of Swords. But this is about wanting to escape. There could have been some deception or lies concerning your money and finances situation here. With the Seven of Swords, some of you could have experienced some theft as well. And so you got the Five of Pentacles. So this is where your money is down. You're experiencing some depletion with your money and finances. Okay, but with this Five of Pentacles, it's also saying that there's a need for you to focus on rebuilding it, or if there's a need, to seek the help, to get some assistance to figure out how to address it or to rectify the situation. But this is you experiencing some lack here with this Five of Pentacles. Some of you feel like you're out in the cold and having difficulties replenishing your money and finances. You have the Hermit. Some of you, there's a focus on a Virgo. But with the Hermit here, there's a need for you to withdraw, to take a step back, to recharge your batteries, to recharge your money situation, to analyze your money situation, to seek answers, to perhaps get some counsel on your money and finances situation. For some of you, you're looking into the solutions or answers here. For some of you, you're dealing with some hostilities, difficulties around your money and finances here. But the Hermit is also saying that for some of you, there may be a need to live from a minimalist lifestyle. Some of you, money needs to be a priority, a high priority for you. For some of you, you may be seeing what you can liquidate, what you can dissolve in order to get money. For some of you, you focus on an individual project that you're working on for money or at work. But this is also you conducting research about your money or with work with the Hermit here for solutions, for answers. Or you're having somebody analyze it. Now, your energy and attitude towards your money and finances is the Queen of Swords. So this is you detaching from your emotions. This is you trying to do things smart. This is you trying to be logical and rational and make good decisions here. This is you planning, trying to structure. This is also you trying to communicate, okay, and get understanding. This Queen of Swords is also saying that you may be making the cut, where you're communicating that you're cutting things off, or maybe cutting things back. But the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords here is talking about you needing clarity, or you coming to an epiphany, or you just focus on what you need to do or what needs to happen in order for you to have this breakthrough, so that you can move on from it. Or this is you needing to now come up with some sort of new consideration to something that's unfulfilling with your money and finances here, due to the lack you're experiencing, or your money becoming depleted, or you experiencing some sort of money loss. Now, with the Five of Pentacles here, there's a need to focus on how to change it, and that there is an ability to. And so your concern with your money is the Page of Wands. So you're concerned about some news, what kind of response you may get. You may be concerned about the information you receive. With this Page of Wands, you may be concerned about a new financial opportunity. You may be concerned about how can you go in a new direction, or what, can you take this down a new path with your money and finances situation. You may be focused on the concern around a new area of investment, or there may be the concern about whether or not you did the homework, or you may be lacking in doing the homework concerning your money and finances situation. There also could be the concern of you acting too impulsively, doing something prematurely with this Page of Wands. There also can be the concern of lacking creativity, but also this Page of Wands is saying that there's a concern about how you are observing or surveying your money situation, or there may be the concerns with what you discover with this Page of Wands. Your challenge with your money and finances is the Ten of Cups. So your challenge here is with family, or with you being able to get fulfillment with this Ten of Cups, getting satisfaction in a situation, perhaps where there is depletion with your money and finances, or loss, or your ability to recover it, or to strategize how to get fulfillment, or that something was taken away, or that there was some lies or betrayal, or you were taken advantage of. And so your likely outcome around your money and finances, Capricorn, is you do have this Ace of Wands. And so what this Ace of Wands is saying to you as your outcome is that some sort of new opportunity will come your way, will present itself. But it also is saying that there's a need for you to focus on being creative and taking action, and see what you can initiate towards creating opportunities for yourself, or seizing opportunities with this Ace of Wands. For some of you with this Ace of Wands, this is saying that some of you receive an unexpected gift of money, maybe even possible inheritance with this Ace of Wands here. But this is you needing to focus on the potential to recenter, to where it is you need to, or what you need to do to have a fresh start here. So let's clarify. You do have two aces, so you have the potential for new communication, new strategy, epiphany, breakthrough. And with the Ace of Wands, you have the potential to recenter through your actions, or through the actions of another, or your creativity towards creating opportunities for yourself for money. Spirit, please clarify this Seven of Swords. What is the Seven of Swords for Capricorn, please? What is the Seven of Swords for Capricorn? Thank you. You do have, Seven of Swords on top of the Seven of Swords with the star underneath, okay? Some of you, there's a focus on an Aquarius. But with this Seven of Swords, this here is you experiencing unfulfillment with your efforts, okay, with the Seven of Swords. And your ability to heal and have everything that you want and everything that you need. Well, this was you trying to strategize and figure out how and what you can do to see healing and have everything you want and need. But there is some sort of failure with your efforts here with the Seven of Swords. You also have the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Cups that just popped out here. And so you may have been, you may feel that with this Knight of Swords, some ruthless act happened at the hands of family with this Ten of Cups. Or with this Knight of Swords, this is you was trying to have some sort of fast growth with an investment or concerning your money, where this is you was focusing on a strategy and being aggressive with your strategy, hoping that your investment would have a high chance of success and give you fulfillment. But the question is, did you do your research about the opportunity? Okay, so some of you, this is you experiencing an escape. Some of you, experiencing escape and fulfillment, and some of you failed attempts with your efforts here. But for the most part, I feel like this is failed attempts with your efforts. You do have the Ten of Cups here twice, and since the Ten of Cups is in your challenge position, this is you having unfulfillment, even though you have asserted yourself with aggressive efforts with your plans and your strategy, and it was unstable. Something went wrong with it, where you have problems with your stability and security, or the ability to have abundance or establish something or maintain something here with your money needs and issues. Spirit, clarify this Five of Pentacles. Clarify this Five of Pentacles for Capricorn, money and finances. Clarify this Five of Pentacles, please. Thank you. On that Five of Pentacles, you do have the Seven of Pentacles. So this here is you putting in energy and effort, but experiencing unfulfillment, a lack of success here. Okay, with what you were working on, or how you were analyzing or evaluating something, or with, and as it has to do with your decisions, or perhaps you experienced some sort of stalemate, or you felt stuck, or there was some sort of issue around your choice or your ability to make peace with the situation or to find peace with it. But with this Seven of Pentacles on this Five of Pentacles, this here is you unfulfilled and not getting the success you need here. This may be something that you did everything you could, or there's a need for you to assess the situation, to evaluate it and put in the energy and effort. There's also a need to be mindful and be careful about any investment with the Seven of Pentacles here. But also this can be simply that you seeing very little to no return. And so there is you experiencing some sort of depletion or lack. Now for others of you, you're focusing on what you can do to change this and try to put the energy and effort here to see more of a return, or to evaluate what else you can do. Some of you will find another way that you can do this. Some of you will still need to try to discover what that is. Now, let's take a closer look at the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit for Capricorn, money and finances, please. Thank you. It's also possible for some of you with that Seven of Swords, someone was being very ruthless with you. And it could have been family. Someone may have been blunt with you. Or this is, you could have you was trying to take action and get fulfillment here. And maybe through family. Clarify the Hermit, please. Thank you. On the Hermit, you do have the King of Pentacles. So this is you focused on how to manage your money, but not just manage it, but to have success, absolute success with your ability to try to manage your money and situation by evaluating it or going to a professional for help to show you how to be more conservative, or with this King of Pentacles, this is you trying to figure out or get more knowledge and understanding. This is you trying to calculate the risk or focusing on any calculated risk. The thing here is be mindful with this King of Pentacles that you don't get carried away with the way you're managing the money or having someone manage your money. But this is, you have the ability to see signs of wealth or the signs of turning this around. But there's a need for you to get more knowledge and understanding, or to be more calculated in your assessment of the solution or the answer or what you're analyzing here with your money. But also there's a need for you to make sure that you are getting to the truth here and getting to the bottom of things. And in the meantime, there may be a need for you to have a more minimalist approach while you're trying to manage your money and finances here. At the bottom, you do have Justice. So there could be a legal matter involved, or a Libra. But this is about needing to make balanced choices. You may be looking for something to happen in your favor, or you may be looking for fairness in a situation with Justice here. You may be trying to carefully go over your budget. But also Justice is letting you know that whatever you have happening with your money and finances, Capricorn, you will get what you deserve, whatever that is. But in the meantime, do your best to do the right thing, to follow the rules and the policies, and no bending the rules and doing things above board may not have necessarily done. Let's see. Let's clarify this Ace of Wands. Or no, what's the best advice for this Ten of Cups? What's the best advice for the Ten of Cups for Capricorn? What's the best advice with this Ten of Cups for Capricorn, please, Spirit, with their money and finances? Is the Ten of Wands. So the best advice here is for you to take responsibility and deal with the burdens of your responsibility. And do what you can to carry it, but also to not become overwhelmed by your burdens with money. This is also about you trying to focus on how you can release yourself from any burdens that's going on with your money, or as it has to do with family or a significant relationship. And with Temperance here, a Sagittarius could be involved for you, Capricorn. And so what Temperance is saying here, there's a need to focus on your money and finances situation so that you and relieve yourself of the burden, but not to allow yourself to be overwhelmed by it. There's a need for you to make adjustments, some very big adjustments, so that you can have greater balance and better budgeting, where you know what's going out and coming in. No excessive purchases. Be patient, do things in moderation, examine and re-examine your situation with money and with work, and prioritize. Okay, so that you can get some fulfillment or relieve yourself of burden. There may be family you need to unburden yourself from. Okay, because this here is oppression. You're oppressed, okay, by family, or by you trying to pursue something that you thought would be fulfilling, or that you can't get fulfillment with. And with this Ace of Wands, let's clarify. Thank you, Spirit. Please clarify this Ace of Wands for Capricorn. Clarify the Ace of Wands for Capricorn, please. But there's a need to tell the truth, okay? Or you're looking for the truth as well. And make sure you're cutting out the bullshit. Thank you. On that Ace of Wands, you do have the Lovers. So the Lovers, there could be a focus on a Gemini, or a focus on a significant connection, partnership, a contract with the Lovers here. A focus on a partnership where, you know, your money is combined with someone else, or you are able to get assistance from a partner or someone be of support to you, and come into agreement to assist you. But this is also with the Lovers, there's a need for you to make head over heart decisions with the Lovers for the future, for your career, for any work issues, to practice harmony and compassion and avoid arguments or being negative about your money or work situation, to give yourself and what's happening the benefit of the doubt, and consider your partnerships and any shared investments here at this time, so that you can recenter or have a new start, or have the potential for a new opportunity, or as a result of partnership, or those that you have formed relationships and friendships with someone coming into your aid and assisting you. You do have the Hangman here. So with the Hangman, you could be dealing with the Pisces, but the Hangman underneath that is saying there's a need for you to focus on the alternatives, and there may be a need to make some sacrifices with the Hangman. But this is about you needing to take a pause, okay? Hold up and figure out and sort out what needs to happen to stop spending, to come up with a different angle, to put the things on hold that you're working on and find a better way to manage things, but to work on your money and finances situation. For some of you, you could be waiting for something, waiting for results or waiting for an answer. But this is about, also for some of you, your money may be on hold due to an institution or due to a partnership or a connection. But this is a time that there's a need to be mindful about your spending habits and to develop better habits towards saving, okay? And so something also could be taking a long time with the Hangman, where you could be experiencing delays as well. But with this Ace of Wands, it's saying that new creative energy, there's the potential for new creative energy, for a new opportunity to present itself. And for many of you, it will, through your creativity or the support of another, or the being able to come together through a collaboration, okay? Or you having that passion and desire and drive to not relent and to consider and continue to pursue what needs to happen to make things change and to improve it and make it better. So let's take a look, Capricorn. I do want to say I feel that some of you are experiencing overspending or greed, or there are fears. Some of you may be experiencing where you have little to no support, or you're feeling oppressed or stuck, limited or restricted, or there's limitations and restrictions on your money and finances, or there's a lot of obligations. Some of you may have some vices, okay, addictions. And so there's a need for you to cut some shit out and get some clarity for those of you that it pertains to. Spirit, what is some guidance for Capricorn regarding their money and finances? Thank you. That was quick. Clearing debts. Well. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well, okay? So this is about clearing debt and staying out of debt, okay? Like I said, I was picking up that energy of you being overindulgent, or greed, or some sort of vices, or being stuck, or having obligations, maybe having little to no support. But this is saying that there's a need for you to clear your debts, for you to just do what needs to be done, even if you don't like it. And at the bottom, attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy, okay? I hope these messages help. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.